Hello, my friends. This is Jeff Yalden. To my fans, my friends, and even my critics, I welcome you to this segment on New Year's resolutions as we go into 2012. I am excited. I just backed into my driveway not too long ago, and there's a reason why I do that, so that I'm ready to go in the morning. You got to be motivated. In this segment, I want to talk to you about what you're going to do to make 2012 better than 2011. It's an awesome time of year to be able to sit back and evaluate your life, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. For those of you that have heard me speak, I talk about how we should have the courage to look at our lives in three phases: where you've been, where you are, where you're going. For young people, you can pretty much look at where you've been this past year. How'd you do in school? How'd you do in sports? What do you have to improve on? Where are you today? But better yet, and more important than anything, let's take a look and decide where we're going with our lives. I want to share with you an African proverb that I really like, and I think it's important I share it with you. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up, and the gazelle knows it must run faster than the fastest lion, or it will be killed. And every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up, and that lion knows that it must run faster than the slowest gazelle, or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter if you're a gazelle or a lion when you wake up in Africa. The bottom line is when you wake up, you better be running. And then it has a lot to do, and I think it makes a lot of sense for who we are as people. When you wake up every single day, you've got to have the courage to be better than other people. You might not be faster or stronger or more talented or smarter, but the bottom line is you have the power to make good choices, and you have the power to change your attitude. I often tell young people you can change the way you feel by changing how you think. If you want to feel a certain way, you change how you think about something. And if you change the way you think, you're going to change how you feel. Life is that simple. I was never the most talented, smartest, fastest kid in the world. And I remember growing up thinking that if I was going to be successful, it was about great intelligence and great ability. I come here to tell you that your life and your success and everything you do will be about the choices you make and the attitude you have. Having said that, I want to spend a minute right now and talk to you about goals. Goals are really simple. They have a beginning, they have an end. You achieve your goal. Your goal has a destination. There's a reward on the end, and sometimes it's your parents or a coach or a teacher with a sticker and saying you're so special. The problem is too many of you wait for someone to tell you you're special when you need to set your own goals, and you should need someone at the end validating the hard work you just did to achieve that goal. You need to set goals every single day. You need to set goals every month. You need to reevaluate your goals. You need to rewrite your goals. It's okay. But here's what I find. A lot of people write down goals. A lot of people have goals. Few people will write them down. I'm kind of contradicting what I just said, but what I meant to say is most everybody has goals, but few people write them down. Even fewer people will read their goals aloud every single night, and even fewer people will read their goals aloud in the morning as well. It's okay to reevaluate your goals, to make small changes in your goals. And the bottom line, I just want to say to you, is if you achieve to someday reach the stars and you fall just short, you know what? You're going to be a lot further than most people anyway, or you achieve to reach the sky and you reach whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Yo, man, set goals, write them down, read them aloud. But here's what most people don't understand. What's your purpose, man? Not too many people have a purpose. Let me tell you why. A purpose doesn't have a beginning. A purpose doesn't have an end. Your purpose is never ending. You say, Jeff, well, why have a purpose? Because the people that do in life live their purpose every single day. Your purpose is motivation. Your purpose is inspiration. It's why you wake up in the morning. I'm going to share with you something just real simple. And I know I don't like the analogy that much, and God forbid it would ever happen, but I think it's probably the best way that I can say, here's your purpose. Let's just say that you're 14, 15 years old, and you're on the phone with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like, yeah, I think you're hot. You've got like 2 T's. Yeah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think I am? What? 13? You're silly. I think you're so funny. No, like on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being ugly and 10 being like really hot, what do you think I am? Infinity? You're so funny. No, let's just imagine that you're at the poolside when you're having this conversation, and all of a sudden you hear from about 50 feet away, you hear someone scream, "My baby fell in the pool." Again, God forbid this would ever happen, but let's just imagine you hear that while you're on the phone with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You're not going to continue talking on the phone like, yeah, what'd you say? Well, I don't know. Some lady just yelled that her baby fell in the pool, but I'll check it after. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think I am? No, you're not going to do that. Yo, if you're on the phone, you hear a baby yell, or a woman, "My baby had just fallen in the pool," you're gonna be like, yo, click, you're not that important. Because your purpose, your morals, and your values, and the person you are, you're gonna be like, bam! You're gonna like go through walls, over tables, you're gonna push chairs out of the way, you're gonna go over them, under them, around them. You don't care if it's a donkey or a bottle of ketchup, you're just gonna go flying right in a straight line, like be like, whoop, maybe around something. Then you're gonna jump in the pool with your clothes on. You're gonna save the baby, and you can be like, yeah, chest bump, I'm awesome. That's the purpose you need to live your life with every single day. That's the purpose you need when you set goals. You need that drive. You need that hunger. You need that motivation. If a baby is drowning in the pool, you don't care about nothing, but you care about saving that baby. God forbid that'll ever happen, but you know what I'm talking about. So here's what I want you to do as we're closing out 2011. I want you to take some time to yourself, and I want you to look at your life, where you've been in 2011. What did you do? What did you do well? What didn't you do so well? Keep it simple. How were your grades? Can you pull them up? Did you make the team? How much did you play? Did you start? What can you do? Maybe you just want to finish 8th grade. What about the summer? Are you ready to babysit? Have you taken first aid class? Have you taken CPR to make you more marketable to a parent that's looking to have you babysit their children in case something might happen when they're out to dinner? Set simple goals, simple attainable goals that you can look at your life and say, hey, if I do this, I can do that. Maybe you want to get a job at the local Shaw's supermarket, food store in your area. Go fill out an application. Ask yourself, what do I got to do when I speak to a manager? The handshake, the eye contact, the yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, sir, thank you, please, you're welcome. It's the little things. So in a nutshell, I don't want to waste your time, but I want to encourage you to look at your life, where you've been, look at your life today, where you are, and I want you to look at your life and where you're going. And when you look at your life, where you're going, I want you to set down some goals, put them on paper. I want you to read them out loud, and I want you to read them out loud every morning and every single night. Few people do that. And I want your purpose to drive you to achieving those goals, and don't wait for people to validate you and tell you you're great and wonderful. You set your purpose on fire and you go after it every single day, and you're not going to need validation from anyone because you're going to be giving it to yourself. This is Jeff Yalden, your teen life coach. I'm honored to be able to share. I'm honored that you're going to set your goals and have a purpose, and I wish each and every one of you an awesome 2012. I'm Jeff Yalden. Thanks for listening.